Hello and welcome everybody to Reluctant Rebels. I am your host Mo Zamboni, and I am joined by the man who just don't miss with his wonderful new backdrop in time for Memorial Day to honor those which have fallen so that he can own all those glorious guns. It is Alec Baldwin's finger and Molly right next to him. My favorite doggo ever. So, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Apparently we are late and sub-gay. All the subway talk in the chat, but
Yeah,
no, I got the this one right here, M16 in honor of our veterans. So
yep, and I appreciate that you recreated the ones that fell off the boat. In case anybody asks, it's a really good recreation. Good job.
Sure.
Yeah, in case anybody comes asking, that's just a green screen. So
yeah, those are just digital.
Yeah. Somehow the dog's real, but those aren't. So just figure it out. He's really good with that kind of stuff. Good special effects artist. So you don't miss. So thank you, sir, as always, for joining me on this wonderful patriotic stream. We're gonna have a banger tonight, folks. All I got to say is 3%, and we're off and running. So if you didn't watch it last night, oh my goodness, what a all-time classic. So, anyways, next on stage, he is the biggest purveyor of videos in the last 60 days on the internet, period. It is Malty. How you doing, sir?
Hello. Hey to everyone. Happy Memorial Day. Always remember the fallen and the people who gave their lives for this great country. I'm not going to cuss yet. So.
Yep, 10 minutes. We got 8 minutes.
I got you, man.
So, you're good. So don't fuck it up. Anyways, and next, I still say he's a special guest, but you know what, man? He cooks, man. He is making all the best recipes, and y'all need to follow him on his channel. I'm sure. I don't know if Nagrinal, the Eternal Mod, is in there. So drop some links for this man. It is the Drunken Sailor. Hello, sir.
Hail to the chat, guys. And you know, tomorrow's Memorial Day, the former Navy veteran stuff. Remember the men and women who have gave the ultimate sacrifice to make sure you, your family, and everybody you love have the freedom to live you cherish today. Let's not make sure they didn't die in vain. We keep America great again, guys. This is what Memorial Day is about. This is what I'm going to celebrate tomorrow. Get your drinks. Celebrate. Let's have a good time. Let's get America back on track, baby.
That's right. And Drunken Sailor technically hasn't stopped celebrating since the last one, so he's just keeping it going. He's been riding that wave for about 20 years. It's all good.
Damn right.
Don't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Yeah, no. So this is, and you know what? I'm not saying that, one of my greatest regrets, really, because kind of gets stuck in my craw, is I never signed up for service. Everybody before me, my father, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, they were one was World War II, one was World War I, my dad was Vietnam, and I think there was a few before that, but they always served. I chose not to because it was George W. So I was just like, even my dad was like, so I'm like, okay. But if we're just kind of moving the needle and we're supporting, even if you just kind of say, and I try to every time I get a chance, I've had the absolute pleasure and honor of shaking a World War II veteran's hand last year. Guy was still moving around. Like, he must have been 100 years old, but he was still salient and everything. I shook his hand. So if you see somebody out there, thank them for their service. Some of them are annoyed by it. Nobody's a monolith, but you should absolutely thank them, because especially those of you that have stupid opinions, you should really thank them, because if you were in any other country, they'd throw your ass in jail. So,
or off a building.
Yes, or off a building. Yes, the free flying lessons.
You will be getting a flying lesson.
Yeah, you get half off. Free flying, no landing lessons though. Sorry.
Yeah,
you got to get to find out.
Go to Jamaica and they will execute you in the public square. I have this from people who actually came over from there.
Yeah.
What? But beef patties are so good, dude. How could they be so mean? I don't understand it. Beef patties and jerk chicken are amazing. So
that's a base country.
It will change your life.
So we will be joined by Hayden75. I was not clickbaiting. I was not pulling a Josiah, even though my beard is going into that territory. We're not there yet. I'm not that thirsty for clicks. I'm glad for the 12 plus people that are here with us right now on your Memorial Day weekend. It's a holiday weekend for a lot of people. We appreciate you being here and listening to us pretend like we're experts, but you know what? We're going to have a lot of fun, and that's all that matters. So, all right. So, first on the docket. Well, I know a lot of people. I like to hear it in the chat. What do people think about RFK Jr.? And I want to see the chat first, real quick. I want to see what pops up here. Yes, I do. Don't judge me. I mean, I was just talking about how I have a shit bucket in my studio here. So if the worst thing I do is jerk chicken, I'm okay. So
well, I was saying he can't call himself a real gamer if he doesn't have a shit bucket.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's motto or something. You gotta have something. You gotta do them long screens or long parties and stuff. You can't get
learning from the best here.
The shit. Yeah, you gotta.
How are you gonna keep your KD up if you are if you're going to the bathroom? You know.
God damn, exactly.
We want to know. Danky wants to know. Also, hail Danky. The man is monetized. This guy went out and killed it. He took a chance. You want to talk about taking a chance? And I hope he doesn't mind me saying this. He just kind of was like, you know what? I saw Animation Vault and I wanted to give it a try. And he's just been nothing but gold every single time he puts something out. He's a comedic genius. Like seriously, he's very talented in many ways. So, and he's 6'4", ladies, and I think he's available. So, he's got everything. He's marking off all the check boxes. So,
well, he's not dark. So tall, dark, and handsome is what ladies are looking for. He's just not dark.
Well, he's good with his hand. He's good with his fingers, so we know that.
He is tall, dank, and handsome.
Is that what you're drinking? Oh my goodness! You better have a shit bucket. That just sounds like it.
I'm a seller. I'm immune to it by now.
Yeah. So I think that's yeah.
Can't even fall asleep without it. Out the bottle next to me.
So it's abundantly apparent in the chat. The nays have it as far as do they think he's worth anything. So let me pull this up.
Well, for a minute, people were concerned that RFK would take votes away from Trump, even though he would take votes away from Joe Biden.
Mm-hmm. That would be awesome.
Now all that's suddenly changing. So
yeah, it was going to be like when he first came around, it was almost like it was going to be like a Ross Perot type thing, and just something that's completely unnecessary, and you're not going to win the majority, but you just have to stick your nose into it anyway.
Yep. But he's proven the last few months that he is not a serious candidate at all. It would be nice to have a third party to throw a monkey wrench in, but he killed any hope he had the last few weeks and months.
No, he's no Ross Perot and he's no Ralph Nader.
Close. Yep, not even.
And
close.
he's no Teddy Roosevelt. If you remember, he tried to go for a third term and it didn't quite work. So
well, he didn't even make the cut.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so he's 2% of the vote. I mean, that's less than the libertarians can muster. That's pretty bad.
Exactly.
Well, here's something. This might be a hot take, and maybe this is not the time to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway because I love you, Mo. I don't think we need any parties anymore. I think we just need people with ideals. Fuck the two-party system.
That's kind of what is happening, but they're just being hijacked in the name of a party.
So here's my nerdy allegory for that. So the Democrats are a giant mech, and the Republicans are a giant mech. There's different factions within there. Somebody's trying to win the right to pilot that mech. So it's more of I'm in this party, but it's so it's so poorly defined, as we found out with Trump, because he was a populist conservative, and all we had was feckless uniparty conservatives. We had rhinos for the longest time that were just like, fuck it. Even Reagan's like some of the main reasons why we got fucking weird transmission in engines and catch the first part, transmissions. That's why they're all running around, because he abolished freaking mental institutions, because Lincoln, as Razorfist said, Lincoln suspended habeas corpus.
Yep.
It's just like, don't like, you can look at all the good stuff that he did, all these good stuff that he did. There's a lot of good stuff that they did, but it's just like there's
a lot of horrible things he did too.
There's this huge snowball effect with these things. They like, you look at all the good stuff that's really good, but then there's stuff that is just cancerous. It just spreads, and by the time you figure out what's gone, it's terminal. That's where we're at. All these pink-haired douchebags should be in a padded room. Yep. Like, oh, okay, your pronouns are they, them. Take your Valium. Shut up. That's where it needs to be. So, yeah, and yep,
yeah, they're pushing it. They're pushing it. Everybody. You give them an inch, they take miles. They keep pushing the limits and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I basically done with all the mental illness, the craziness. We need to shut all that craziness now. So I make an example out of a few of them. So some of them don't go. I'll be open like, oh, I just saw what happened to him. I better chill the hell out.
There you go, Danky. Enjoy it. You deserve it.
Each round royale,
yeah.
So wrong. You definitely can't go wrong.
No. So yeah, it's just like, so that's the whole thing. It's all like Thomas Sowell said. It's all about trade-offs. You're not going to get everything that you want. But this is too much of a trade. I think ABF would probably put it perfectly, but or can expound on this. But this is too much of a trade-off. Just because and we were talking about a back room. Just because people are excited about him, because it was like Tulsi Gabbard. He's just a little different. He's not goose-stepping with the rest of the Democrat Party. And people are like, whoa, they just get so excited when people are just like, that's why people love Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's still pretty far
liberal as hell.
He's a liberal. He's an old school liberal, but he's still liberal. And he's still he's really ignorant about a lot of stuff. But he wants to have a conversation, and that's so different than everybody on the left.
Guys.
So RFK, RFK has some talking points that he agrees with, but it's also like, what was it? He doesn't agree with abortion, the word that words with that. He wants to take away your guns.
Yep.
He wants to, what else? Help me out here, ABF.
What's the other pull up the Breitbart article. But
yes.
It's just a screenshot of a headline. But no, but he's very against vaccine mandates and is anti big pharma, which is appealing. And then he's very against these large 3-letter agencies, which is also very appealing because we don't like the CIA, FBI, IRS, all those.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And he says all the right things, and then he goes and he says stuff like this. So, and this is probably my number one issue.
Yep. Yeah, and you know how you win this debate? When you ask them, when people bring this stuff up, what's an assault weapon?
Thank you. Oh my God, people still haven't gotten this through their fucking heads that assault weapon doesn't matter.
And they'll tell you
what an assault rifle is Armalite. What is an assault weapon? You know what's an assault weapon? Is my fist.
Well, this could be an assault weapon. My gosh darn mail key. I could stab you in your face.
Yep.
They will tell you that assault rifle means whatever Congress deems it. And that's what our head of ATF has been telling us. Is he can't define it. It's like you're asking them what is a woman, and they will say, no, we need Congress to define it for us. The people that know absolutely nothing about firearms.
So, nothing. He knows exactly nothing about firearms.
You can probably count
head of the ATF.
Well,
count on
I would okay. If I might interject, I think RFK knows a lot about firearms, just not from the. I could understand his opinion. Let's put it this way. I can understand his opinion. His dad and his uncle didn't really have a high opinion of fire. That doesn't make what he says valid, but you can understand where he's coming from. Why would he have a good opinion on guns?
Well, I doubt that he knows anything about firearms, though. No. If he's willing to ban them, that means he doesn't like them enough to where he probably doesn't own any.
Yes.
So.
But his dad and his uncle knew a lot about firearms.
Oh, they know firsthand about.
Well, I mean, they probably their life ended before they could figure out what the firearm was all about.
But that's my point. He's obviously, and you wouldn't blame him for this, but that's precisely a reason why you shouldn't vote for him, because he's going to have a very biased opinion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? If your dad and your uncle went out
I'm
that way,
I'm just saying. Firearms away, even though I'm protected by nothing but firearms.
Yeah.
Wrong.
And people will use that against you and say, well, you can't vote for Trump because he's so against all these 3-letter agencies that have been trying to put him in jail. But that's what makes him more appealing for me. So
yeah, he's not afraid.
I like that bias of him possibly going nuclear on those agencies. So,
well, I
I'm
mean,
here for
Jeremy
it.
has said it so many times. Like, it's almost impossible to even think that someone who's been in the limelight for that long and you can't find anything that sticks to him.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
There's
Yeah.
nothing that sticks to him because he's been pretty much squeaky clean rather than fucking a couple of hookers every once in a while. But like, I mean, he's a red-blooded man.
Yep. No crime, no dirt deal, nothing crazy they can ever find any
Yeah.
crime against Trump.
You know, one of the
That's
things
right.
They tried, trust me, they can't
Mhm.
find nothing of value.
And one of the things they bring up all the time is you know, it's, and I love you, sis, if you're listening to this, and you might be, but we had this discussion. It was she was like, oh well, he cut off a deal and these people killed themselves, and I'm like, it's business. You know, it's just like, if they kill themselves, that has nothing to do with Trump.
No.
That's mental. I mean, if they bubble themselves, excuse me.
I was just about to say something.
I no. If I get a little too hyped here. If in Minecraft, if they self bubble, they you know, that's never on the person that initiates that unless it's really egregious and it's like mental, like really bad.
Yep.
But if you losing a deal causes you to do a triple gainer off the top of a 20 story building, that's not Trump's fault. That's their fault.
No.
Yeah, they might have got screwed over, but it's business. Those people could declare bankruptcy just like the other person could. They could start over. It's just like they want everything easy. They want it easy, and then they just, that's why people do that stuff. So, you know, it's you know, putting that on somebody, it's just like, you know, like they don't want to come to terms with the fact that transmissions and engines in themselves at a highly alarming rate, and they say, well, people make fun of them. I'm like, they are treated like a golden calf. If anything, they get treated too well, and it's much like a cute little child that goes through puberty and has like tons of zits. They don't get that attention anymore because they're not that cute little kid. They're like, you know, they're like, hi, grandma. You know, it's just like, you know, it's just, you have to, you know, anyways, it just drives me nuts. So anyways, yeah. So RFK is just, you know, he was just that's where we're at in politics. Everything is so polarized, and when you find people that even want to move a little bit, people get excited because we want more of that. We want discussion. We want people that do something a little different. But the problem is people get too excited about that. Like people RFK, they're like, hey, I'll vote for RFK. It's like,
yeah,
chill.
He doesn't have a plan. He's just gonna say whatever popular and stuff like that. He's just trying to draw the Democrat Party threw him away for a reason. And you know you're radical and messed up when the Democrat Party said we don't want nothing to do with you.
Well, a lot of that comes down to lobbyism or lobbyists, not lobbyism, but all the lobbyists and everything. And so everyone is in someone else's pocket, and everyone else's pocket is in yours, like you are in jail whenever you're someone's bitch. And that's how politicians are nowadays. They can't do anything for themselves. They just have to, in that movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? It's like, is you or is you not my constituency? That's how politics is nowadays, even though that was supposed to be set in Homer's The Iliad a long time ago. Sorry.
Great movie. An even better soundtrack if we can go on that road. I love that movie. Okay, real quick, because you know we want to have fun. My favorite part of the movie is where he's at the general store and he's like, that'll be 2 weeks, sir. That'll be 2 weeks. He's like, isn't this a damn anomaly? It's geographical anomaly. It's 2 weeks from everywhere. He's like, watch your mouth, sir. Like, that movie is so freaking good. I want to watch that again. Yeah, it is. The music is amazing.
Dan, man.
That's a Coen Brothers film.
Oh yeah, I am a man of. Anyways, if you want to cheer up, that's a great movie. I love that movie so much. It's so well done. I'm
Coen Brothers. Yeah. I don't want pop GD. I'm a Dapper Dan man.
Yeah, he goes, watch your mouth, sir. Yeah. So you know, those are that's just like pure unadulterated Americana. That movie, I love that movie. But this has got me excited. It's been 90 degrees today. That sounds amazing.
That does sound really good.
That sounds so good right now. I'm sweating.
Yeah, it's been hot as hell for.
So yeah, don't get excited. It's just like a movie. Don't get excited about the trailer. The trailer was good. Everything else, but now we're finding out it's The Last Jedi. In this case, it's The Last Kennedy. So
Kennedy,
yeah.
Basically, the last one left that will do anything, but he's all a dud. He know he's not going to do anything. He want to be on these debates with Trump and Biden. Like, for what? You're not even a serious third party at all. A third candidate, independent. Yeah, nobody's going to do it.
I was going to say,
he can take some votes away from Biden at worst. But at this point, it doesn't even matter at this point what he does.
Did they who was it? There wasn't it 2016, the guy that was libertarian, he almost got 5% of the vote. And then they asked him a question, and he was like, "I don't know," like, you know. And then he almost made it. He had 4 point something.
He was up there.
RFK has half of that vote. He's not going to be able to be in anything because he just doesn't have you need to get if you're independent, you have to get about 5%. 5%.
Tired of only getting 3%. Back me, Trump. Trump told
that was Gary Johnson. I was going to ask if you were talking about Fetterman because he can't get.
No, Gary Johnson.
Oh, yeah, that's it. What is
Johnson.
Aleppo? What is Aleppo? Remember that? That's what happened. Yeah.
By the way, he looked baked out of his mind. By the way, that guy. His eyes were red.
Man, I forgot about that.
Yep, Gary Johnson. Yep. And you're just like,
let's just tell you something. Aleppo is the same color as his eyes. It is a bloodshot red.
Yeah, he was baked. That's Big L libertarian, which is a great segue. We might as well just jump off that and go to the next one. So, if you have not had the pleasure of watching President Trump's number 45, still should be 45, by the way.
Yeah.
In 47, he's going to be 47.
At least Palmetto's going to have a bundle with 1911s and AK-47s when Trump gets elected. That's going to be cool.
I'm here for it. My mom bought me. It was called MAGA jelly. It was a mixture of things that started with. It was like mango, apricot, something. It's spelled MAGA, and I was gonna pop it open and put it on like a piece of toast or something. That was like 4 years ago. It's still in my fridge. I haven't opened it yet. I'm like, when he wins in 2024, I'm open. I don't care if it smells like a dead body. I'm eating that shit just to celebrate.
Yeah.
So I still have it. I'm like, nope, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. I'm not breaking it open until that orange man with mean tweets gets back in office. I don't care if he sprays his tan on like he's at a Mako. All right, don't give a shit. Just give me good policies back. Quit screwing me over for being a small business owner. Is that okay? No. That drives me nuts. They're like, oh, you said, yeah. You know what? Guess what? People that you don't like, and it's mostly. Sorry if there's any women out there. I know I saw Sophie in the chat. It's okay, but quit getting so upset about shit. All right, real men
get the panties in a bunch.
Real men talk shit. We have locker room talk. You know, you should hear how we talk to each other when you're not around. Don't get upset.
Yeah, women that's a sad thing. They always make men bad. Women are worse when they talk to each other. They are more vile, evil, and vicious more than anything.
Well, they're just boring, but I digress.
Well, I mean, we get women and women. They could be vicious and cutthroat against each other. And they want to talk about men in the locker room. No, y'all women are.
Well, look at Hillary. Look what happens when you talk shit about her. She's real competitive.
Yes, exactly. So it's like, women are much more cutthroat than men. We talk shit and give each other hell for a reason, but
she's got a higher body count than an OnlyFans.
Hello, Clinton Foundation. I'd like to place an order, please.
Yes. I accidentally got bubble. I accidentally got pew-pewed 2 times in the back of my head for some reason.
And then also, and after that, in the chest.
Yes.
The person was shot 3 times, like, what is it, twice in the head and then 2 times.
I wasn't sure, so I decided to come back from the dead. And
the 2 times deleting myself didn't happen in the head, so I had to make sure in the chest. So I did it myself, though. It's all me. No help, no foul play, guys. It's also
So,
And a professional
let's see.
or an athletic swimmer
Mhm.
drowned in 6 feet of water.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly.
Probably
Obama,
'cause-
yeah, your chef. Where you at? They still didn't investigate that. Secret
Probably
Service
'cause-
and everything around. Nobody know what happened.
I know what happened. He saw the Obamas in the kitchen, and he noticed that there
He
was.
saw Big Mike. Big Mike.
Well, that's what you
He's
stepped
like-
on my joke. Damn it, drunken sailor! I was gonna say he saw too many sausages in his kitchen.
Yeah.
Boo! Everybody, boo this man.
Boo.
He saw Big Mike, and he was like,
Yeah, he saw Big Night. So yeah,
What is that? Oh my God! You're not supposed to see this. Gotta take you out now. God damn it!
he's like Barry. You
I
need to
didn't
get rid
see
of
that.
Barry. You need to get rid of this motherfucker. Like,
I promise I won't say nothing. Oh no, you gotta go now. We gotta delete you now.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably true. Yeah, that's true. I was too busy. I was simmering. So yeah, I take a little while, man. I'm like, I'm like a low country boil. It takes a little while.
I know it does. It does.
You know, it does.
Works at the end though.
I was taking the Old Bay. I was dumping it in there. I had all the crawfish and shit in there. And drunken Sarah's like, pour that shit out. And I'm like, no. We got another 2 hours before we're ready, my man. I don't even have the newspapers on the table, so chill.
Oh
right?
God damn it! You have a star, bro.
I'm so freaking hungry for a crawfish boil. You have no idea. But I don't use Old Bay. I use my own mix.
I would put my hand in there. I love that stuff. First time I
Yeah.
had one, I was in heaven.
Yeah.
That's so good. So
Would you put your hand in Big Mike?
Oof, what? Oh God, no.
ugh. Ugh.
Okay, sorry. Cut me.
Hey, you know what? Hey, that just reminds me. I need to refill my drink. Holy shit! Yikes! Everybody, social.
Yeah, you're gonna want to be nice and drunk for what Big Mike has planned for you. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Good. Don't feed
No,
the
you might need to
memers.
be passed out. You
Don't
need to be
feed the
passed out,
memers.
Blacked out.
Yeah,
Maybe
it would be a shame if the memers made something where Mo is bent over the table trying to get numb for something about to happen.
This
Oh my
motherfucker right
gosh.
here. This guy has been on every show on the face of the earth for the last few days. He's going Hollywood on my ass right now. I don't appreciate it. So, so I am going to refill my drink because it's Memorial Day. I'm enjoying this. Is everybody else enjoying this? I'm having a lot of fun. This is pretty fun. I know we're talking about great movies and good food, but you know what? Is there anything more American than that? So I pose you that
Appreciate everyone who showed up.
Yeah, totally. On a Memorial Day weekend, I would be, if there's one person here, basically my alt account, but if one person was here, we would appreciate that. Like seriously, like it'll never get lost on us. It's the one thing that you do, and if you ever what? Whoa.
I'm sorry, I was laughing at Risk It for a Biscuit.
Yeah, I
It
saw that
nearly
too.
got me on TNME that one
Dude,
time.
you got vetoed by Beardo. That's
Yeah.
You got. I don't know if it's.
Well,
You
after last night, I don't know if you heard, but he's got a lot less pull rep wise.
Oh yeah,
Really?
apparently he's about as good as a gamer as Gary, is what I heard.
He died 700 times. I don't know, I'm making up the number. It felt like that. And then before he goes to bed, he tweets that he's the greatest Metal Gear Solid player in the world, and then goes to sleep.
Oh, that's right. I heard he's set.
Oh, no. Go ahead, Mo.
Says the man with a monetized channel.
Oh.
Yeah, now you're
Yeah.
telling the truth about
Oh, yeah. No, it's I have gone Hollywood. It's actually ABF, but that's okay. Because he's like, you know what? I'm gonna put my guns in a nice. I'm gonna recreate my guns in a nice fashion, make them look nice. Because I missed that boat trip. Was so much fun, but I lost all my weapons, so I want to commemorate all of them, like replicas, so that I can remember all the guns that I lost that the federal government can't track. Anyways,
that. Well, these are just the ones I'm letting you see.
Exactly.
oh well, I mean, what I thought you lost. I'm trying to help you out here, man. You lost him in a boat accident. Boat accident. So, yeah. Oh, there we go.
That's
BJ
actually a
Scott.
really good point.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, once my old microphone gets there, you're really gonna. I have a feeling that you're gonna make some money on that one.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're gonna get monetized right on that one.
What's your microphone's name so I can address it by the proper name?
Seriously, if we're gonna call it something, we got to call it Charlene.
Charlene. All right. Well,
And if you don't understand that reference, you better get to it.
I'm gonna take Charlene to the ranch.
Does everybody remember Charlene? What the reference is to that? Let's see if anybody knows.
I'm talking about the old song. Sorry.
Nope.
Well,
It might be based off that, but what movie is it from? One of my favorite movies where it's good in the first half and it's kind of in the second half. I'll give you one hint. Mail Call.
Oh. Charlene. I don't remember.
Come on, guys. Oh.
Is Charlene like the name of one of his weapons?
Is the name of his weapon. Vincent D'Onofrio's weapon.
Which one was it?
It was a Stanley Kubrick movie.
Full Metal Jacket. Oh my god!
There you go.
I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna say
I couldn't hold it in any longer, and I was like, "That's why I was like, I'm shutting up."
Please,
I want to give other people a time to respond.
Yeah. No. Sergeant Pyle was he called his weapon Charlene. So we're gonna call that.
I didn't realize he called it that. I forgot.
Yep, because much like Vincent D'Onofrio,
I ain't watched that in a long time. I gotta catch up.
Well, I only watched the first half. The second half I could give a shit about, But the first half with Arlie Army is the best part of you ran down the back of your mama's butt crack and turned into a brown stain on a mattress. Yeah. How tall are you, Private Joker? 5'7"? Good God, I didn't know they stack shit that high.
Mo, Isaac sent me a meme of you, and I don't know if we can show it on stream, but thank you, Isaac. I appreciate that.
I'm going to stalk you, Isaac, and any meme you put up, I'm going to put up a better one. You son of a bitch!
Did you see it yet?
No, I
sent it to you in DMs on Discord.
All right, I'm afraid.
I don't think you can show that on stream, but I could be wrong.
Oh no! Oh no! If you want to see this exclusive picture, which I'm kind of recommending you don't, but join the GCA Discord.
All right, I'll post it in me more.
Oh, jeez! I almost spit out my drink. Almost. So everybody, on this great Memorial Day weekend, we have. If I may use a parlance, he is a bridge from the regular, normal person to enlightened conversation and knowledge of what's going on behind the scenes. He's a bridge from a man who enjoys manly drinks to fruity ass drinks. I don't know what he drinks, but it's fruity as fuck. He is a bridge from a bearded old man to a sexy ginger. It is Hayden Wade.
There he is.
No.
Yeah.
Guys. Sorry, I got tied up with some shit. I was looking at something else, doing something else, and then my girlfriend called me and she was like, "Hey, I just checked the stream you said you were gonna be on," and I was like, "Oh fuck."
You're good.
No, it's all right, man. So everybody, say thank you for coming on, Hayden. It was nice talking to you. I was glad we matter that much. Thanks for coming.
Whoa!
Glad to have you on, man. I was so excited. We got Drunken Sailor and Hayden. We got two chefs in the kitchen right here. They're about ready to do a cherry flambe on this motherfucker. I'm here for it.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah,
let's go.
Oh yeah.
So all we've talked about is RFK. We've talked about car that won't turn over voice. Sorry. But we are going to move on to the next one. I apologize. I need to get more acclimated to the people that like comedians that are more on our side. But I hear tell that
I wouldn't say he's on our side, but he's someone that's he hits the mark
in our
once
sphere
in a while.
Yeah, like people they're on people's radars. So I'm gonna listen to this. This is more of a first for me. I know who he is because he's got a, I noticed who he is because of how he looks. I think was he on Joe Rogan?
Yes, he's an extremely funny guy, by the way.
Okay, so I think RSBN. You can show RSBN, right? Right Side Broadcasting Network.
Yeah. RSBN. I don't think they don't strike. So
it's not like I'm anywhere close to being monetized, nor do I care. But let's
use them a lot.
Let's let them rip. All right, so all right, so
you know what? Okay, listen. There's broadly speaking, I think, two groups of people here. Okay? No, but I'm serious. There are members of the Libertarian Party, and there are people who came here to support Donald Trump.
Boom.
Listen, I have a message for both of you individually. I hear you. To the members of the Libertarian Party, which I am also one. Guys, listen, here's my message to the Libertarians here. The former president of the United States of America and the current frontrunner to be the next president is here to talk to you. We are not a bunch of college leftist sissies. We believe in free speech. So be respectful. I'm not telling you have to agree with him, and I'm not telling you have to cheer for him. But we're not having like Jordan Peterson at Berkeley event here. And the message we're sending to the world is not that we can't handle ideas that we disagree with. We are libertarians. We are constantly surrounded by ideas that we disagree with. We're in Washington, D.C., for God's sake. And here's my message to the Donald Trump supporters who are here. You came to the Libertarian Party National Convention, and we're libertarians around these parts. So let me tell you a little bit about what we believe in case you're not sure. Here's what we believe. Donald Trump, as President of the United States of America, was framed for treason by his own deep state.
Yes.
And those people belong in jail.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fuck them up. Fuck them up. Fuck them up.
It is an absolute crime against our nation that the intelligence agencies that supposedly work for the president would dare frame a presidential candidate. But they crossed a whole nother line when they framed the sitting commander-in-chief, and not one of them has paid for that. And that is unacceptable. Around these parts, we are truly America first. We believe in no foreign adventurism. We are strict non-interventionists. The proxy wars of choice following 20 years of disastrous terror wars in Ukraine and in Israel are absolutely inexcusable, and America should have no part of either of them. We are $34 trillion in debt.
Yeah.
Pretty fire,
Nice.
right?
Yeah,
like-
that's pretty. I thought it was gonna be a little more funny, but it's just like it's like
Yeah,
somebody
he's a
talking.
comedian.
It's like somebody talking to their retarded brother. It's like, look, can you please not pick your nose all the time?
Well,
Right.
that was the
Yeah.
thing. Whenever Trump was there and he was actually speaking, he got booed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
he
Which we will
also
cover.
got a lot of cheers because
Won the
he's
crowd over.
yeah, absolutely. I think he won about 50% over.
Yeah, about 50-50 MAGA and libertarians there. It was,
Yeah. And like me, I'm more of a libertarian minded person, but let's be honest, the people in that room couldn't agree if they wanted butter or garlic butter on their toast.
Yep.
Like, that's the whole thing about libertarians. They just argue
Mhm.
about all sorts of
everything,
sensitive
every
shit.
little thing. They hate each other sometimes, most of the time.
Absolutely. They
Damn,
can't
son.
agree on anything. So to have them to think that they're going to agree with Trump and be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna back this guy. No, they're not gonna do that.
No, I saw a
However-
sign that said MAGA equals socialism. I'm like, These guys are wild out here. They
No,
got
big L
signs for
libertarians
magnet
are
socialism. I'm
the
done.
fact-
Some of these guys.
big L libertarians can't decide on anything. That's why
There's
No, they
so many
can't.
of them that they're so far anti-government
Everything.
that they say,
Everything.
"Oh, if we have a country border, like that's a
Yeah.
problem."
Yep.
Guys,
Most of them agree either having the border security. Some said no border security. You can have they will fight and kill each other if they need to. But they will find something to argue or go against each other, let alone Trump or anybody else outside of what they call libertarian.
They
Party of
want to
anything.
be America first in the sense of, as the party, they think, okay, yeah, we're America first, but they want America to be the entire world and not have any spot that separates us
which
from
blows
third
my
world
mind.
countries.
Yeah.
I think ABF, you said this last night. I want you to, like, it was about property rights or something. You need to, like, drop that bomb again.
I don't remember what I said.
Cool. All right, so I'll remind you.
But,
He does miss sometimes. Very
No,
little.
well, you're talking about something I said last night. I don't remember every conversation, but
about property rights and how it relates to their views on open borders and stuff.
oh well, I mean, they just need to be more realistic when it comes to everything. Like, yeah, you can be extreme on one end, but then you kind of have to reel yourself back to reality on certain topics.
Absolutely.
And you know, the border is one of those, because you can't just let everybody in. Otherwise, you'll just turn into the most armpit
have no country
in the
You
entire
can't
world.
allow a third world country to walk into a first world country and continue to live like they're in a third world country, because then everything dissolves. You can't have that.
Yes. Michael Savage said it way back in the mid 90s. Borders, language, culture. That's what makes a country a country.
Absolutely.
And we have forgotten all of that. We've forgotten language. We've forgotten our own culture. And we've forgotten our borders. That's why America is failing right now. And we need Trump to bring it back.
True.
We need him to spearhead it. We need to bring it back. We need to all be vigilant. I know what you're saying. I'm not even though he's holding his pussy right now. Malty is a based man. All right. Don't judge him too harshly.
I just don't like to talk about politics that much, but I get angry with politics because it's so fucking frustrating. So I don't talk about it very much.
But that's the problem, though, right? Is like, you know, I'm
Look, the cat's touching the gun.
I know, that's what I was gonna say. I was so enamored. Based kitty.
Sorry to interrupt you.
All right, hold on. Don't get her off there. Let's see if she does it again. I hope she does. Please, please.
This is history.
excuse me, that is we're seeing
All right.
butthole.
All right,
on
we need
Brian.
some memes of this, guys. She is all about the gun.
Oh, can't show the hole.
Okay. Oh, of course.
She
Cats
wants
never.
She wants the gun.
It's
She
because
wants,
Mark
that
was the
was a
gun.
perfect screenshot right there.
Where was it?
Right there.
Look at her. She's like, yes. There you go, guys. Memers. Yes.
Yep,
Exactly.
yep.
Shit
Oh,
meme
it's up
king.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, rack the slide back.
Damn it.
Rack the slide back. It's too tough.
She's trying to help clean it. It looks a little dirty. All right. You know, you don't want it to jam on you.
Yeah, she's making sure this.
You know, sometimes the planets align and things happen.
Yep.
So.
Line up perfect.
What? Phantom, drop your moonshine and get to it.
You have been
Good
summoned.
work, damn it.
That's amazing.
No,
So,
I think one of the things that you know we all can recognize is that, like, again, I'm a more libertarian person, but the problem with the Libertarian Party, it was you know, Trump brought it up during his speech.
hold on. That's a great segue. Let me get into it. Hold
All right,
that
yeah,
thought.
let's
You'll
go,
have
let's go.
you'll have the floor. That's great. Okay, so let's. I love this. I got to watch this live with ABF and a few people in our Discord. By the way, GCA Discord is the best Discord, and it's not even close. So, all right. Let me. X video is X video. So give me a second here.
You're on xvideo.com. That's the wrong website, dude.
Oh my gosh.
I thought I was. I thought I was when I saw that meme by Isaac earlier. I thought I was on X video, but
Yeah, you're at something totally different right now.
Yeah.
xvideo.com/gay. Is that where you're
Yeah,
at?
we don't do just keep that to yourself. Your bookmarks and stuff. We just want to see
I'm watching I'm watching Bros for the 10th time this month. I'm getting ready for June. So
Oh my gosh.
The X video version of Bros. Why? Why would you do
oh,
that?
that's wrong one. Wrong one. Sorry.
Oh
There
my
we go.
God, you had one job, Mo. How hard is this?
Well, all the descriptions are exactly the same. Give me a break.
oh my
All
God.
right, here we go. Here we go. Shh.
That's nice.
First of all, that's the most libertarian thing I've ever seen. Is boo!
Yes.
I like puppies. Cheese tastes good. Boo! You
I
know,
love how it says that's nice.
that's that. Oh yeah, let's run that back. Let's
We need to
watch
make
the
that into a
replay.
soundbite.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
Like a ball.
Only if you want to win. Only if you want to win. Maybe you don't want to win. Maybe you don't want to win.
Maybe like 3%.
Thank you,
That was
D-Roy.
hilarious last night.
Thank you. No, only do that if you want to win. If you want to lose, don't do that. Keep getting your 3% every 4 years. The reasons for doing so. That's nice.
Oh yes.
That was
That's
hilarious.
nice.
I'm gonna let it play again. I don't give a shit. I want to hear it one more time.
Only if you want to win. Only if you want to win. Maybe you don't want to win. Maybe you don't want to win. Thank you, D-Roy. Thank you. No, only do that if you want to win. If you want to lose, don't do that. Keep getting your 3% every 4 years. The reasons.
You know what's great about that? If you notice at the beginning when they boo, it's like virulent. It's like boo. That one, they're just like sometimes when your friend says something, they just bury your ass. Like it
Something.
snaps. It's like
Yeah.
your mama's so
Yep.
fat,
Mhm.
and you're just like, like that was like you got us.
It was,
Like they
it was
know.
a defeated. As soon as he brought up that 3%, it was a defeated like.
Oh, yeah.
Like
That-
they know it, they see it,
Yep.
but it's and he brought up the thing that a lot of libertarians try to dismiss is that yes, okay, don't vote for the Democrats, don't vote for the Republicans, take the power away from them, and then you look at it and they get 3% whenever they actually vote for a presidential candidate, and you're not doing anything.
Yeah,
No.
that's the problem. That's the problem. Libertarians want all or nothing. They don't
Absolutely.
want big L
Yep.
libertarians. Small L libertarians, we know
Yep.
because I'm a libertarian.
Negotiation,
Like-
you're not gonna get everything you want. You're gonna lose
Yeah.
some, you can win some. But they like, no. If it's not 100% or 98% what they want, they will not do it. Which is
Yep,
crazy.
and that's why
You're
they
not
will
gonna-
never
you're
win.
not gonna
They're
win
almost
that.
they almost share that in common with the woke, and I hate to say that, but it's true.
Yep.
They want-
Woke,
100%
if you're 100% woke or you're not. There's no if.
Yeah.
If
Either
go
you're
off
inside
one
the
look-
sphere-
you say one thing they don't like, it's over for you. They'll kick you out the group. One
Yeah,
little-
they'll lambast you
Yep,
and
100%.
metaphorically like crucify you
Mhm.
because
J.K.
why?
Rowling,
You-
they
You
just
you
crucify
mentioned
her
that
and she believed
for you,
98%.
Taylor, like they if like libertarians would back you, Sailor, 100% until you're like, yeah, but I work for the IRS. And they'd be like, oh, okay, fuck
Yep, I
this
work for
guy.
the
And
government.
they
Yep,
throw you
yep,
up
I
on
work
a
for the government.
cross.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yep.
If anybody agrees with Drunken Sailor for the entirety of one stream, they're probably like high on drugs because Drunken Sailor cooks. He cooks so hard that people just can't deal with it.
Dude,
Like it's just like he cooks hard. That's what I'm saying. Like
I throw no punches when I cook.
no, that's what. Well, you're like the Patrice O'Neill of like political commentators. So
Oh,
you're just like fuck it. I'm burning the whole thing down.
Exactly. I try.
Everything gets a hard sear.
Yeah, no, it's just like-
I went today on Pride Month, and I think Christopher Biscuit. I went straight in F Pride Month. F all that stuff. And I know YouTube was like, we got to burn his channel down to the ground. I might not
That's
have
all
a
right.
channel after they go through the analytics.
You need to be like Slim Pickens in Doctor Strangelove. You just need to ride that bomb right into the ground, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I said, Risk for Business, it was awesome. Because I went straight in on Pride Month, everything. I know, I was like, Mo, I know he's not going to like it. I know Phil the Builder, he won't like it because I went in for Pride Month, but it had to be said. It had to be said. I'm sorry.
You making fun of my beard?
Yeah, it does have to be said because it's shoved in all of our faces and nobody is pushing back.
Yes,
we won't tell them, shut the fuck up. We don't care.
No, we don't care.
Oh, you just wait.
Nobody cares. But we
The
don't
GCA is ready.
Kids to see. Oh Lord,
the GCA is ready. We're gonna fight back, and we're gonna do it with humor and subversion, the way you should. It's gonna be good. You just wait. June.
The best thing about this is that, and the reason that I'm getting involved and like gonna, eventually start. Like I'm slowly figuring out how to make videos. And looking at stuff, I talked with Erwin and Badger and ABF the other day, like about, some ways to do some stuff. And the best part is we can fight this war by just making fun of people and laughing at a bunch of retards.
Yep.
That's all we have to do.
Okay. Hayden, this is the mindset. This is what we need to do. Fire. It's going to be fire. We're ready. We're ready.
It's gonna be flaming, all right.
Oh, it's gonna be flaming, all right. Exactly.
Let's do it because
that's okay. That's
literally a bunch of people who. Okay, so I'm not super religious. I believe in God and like I'm just kind of like an amorphous, but in the Bible it says Satan and the demons hate to be mocked.
Oh yeah.
And you
gotta shame the devil.
Whenever you mock those people, you
see
the visceral reaction that they have. As soon as you start laughing,
it's like they gotta physically lash out at you when you shame them.
Yes,
or you mock them and stuff. They can't stand it. The devil can't stand it. I would say always shame the devil. They mean that he can't stand it.
So that's why whenever something is happening that's significant, like I tend to just be on the side of like, hey, just laugh at them.
Yep. That's why they took away the entertainment of comedy because they couldn't stand it. That's why they attack comedy. That would attack entertainment because they can't stand being mocked or laughed at. They just will not have it. They will cancel you and get rid of you.
And that's the best position you can be in, because if you take those people on and just look at them, point and laugh and tell everybody else, like, hey, look at this goofy motherfucker with some stupid
and you know what? Here we go. To that point, that was one thing that I wanted to talk about tonight, and it kind of like left my mind. But look, okay, guys. Here's the problem. People want a big giant white pill that's nice and tasty. Sometimes it's just a morsel, and you have to make sure it's trending in the right direction. But sometimes you do get a nice tasty white pill. And case in point.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, the guy that knocked over the statue of Baphomet, which by the way, whoever wrote this article, that is the best. Like that, I couldn't think of a better picture. It's so good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
God.
Dude, but yeah, no, charges dropped for Iowa vet.
I did see that headline somewhere. I get a chance to read it or go through it, but I'm like, but that's how we know we're winning.
Yep. Yeah, and you have to take the small victory. There's a lot of people that just want total victory. It's like, no, that's how the left got here. They took small victory, small victory, medium victory, medium victory.
Inches. We gave them inches. They kept taking miles and miles. And
yep,
miles
and then congratulations for George for being 4 years sober.
Yes.
But that move that accelerate
rehab that money with rehab was working. Damn it, 4 years from
they that accelerated things, but the problem was they were boiling frogs in a pot, and we were all like, this is a nice hot tub. But after that happened, we're like, whoa, I'm out of here.
We went straight into fire.
Oh yeah, they were going to cook us for sure, but that happened, and but that is a huge white pill.
Straight us into the fire after that.
People with stellar blade Sorry, Angry Badger. You're based, and God bless you. You're a voice for reason and stuff like that. But Stellar Blade, he's saying like, I don't think it was a victory. It is a victory. If a public perception looks at it and they're like, we're winning. If somebody if Joe Q Public says we're winning, that is a victory, 100%. It's a victory if you're winning the culture.
Yep.
I'd say it's a victory 75% because
it's better than 0%, which is what it would have been a few years ago.
The whole problem with it is that the people have been able to affect change forever. We've been doing it. Look at whenever the Sonic movie was coming out, right?
Yeah.
The first trailer came out.
The people revolted.
Yeah.
And they made Sonic look like Sonic.
Yep.
They took an extra couple of months.
That was directed to listen to the people. Mostly copied, mostly produced, most of didn't care for the people or the customers at all. Because they bought these properties that we know and love. They didn't want us back as customers though.
No, you're exactly right.
We want the new modern day audience, not the old school audience.
The modern day audience doesn't exist.
Okay,
it's just Twitter.
You know what? Here's one thing that people
put it online.
People don't know. Yeah,
a fan base.
People don't know about Sonic the Hedgehog. It's secretly a based movie.
It really is.
I haven't even watched it.
Okay, so it is a man. It is a man. James Marsden, Scott Summers, not the best version of Scott Summers, but a good one. He is a cop in Montana called Green Hills, which is like, the movie trope. They got to fit in stuff. And he's married. He's married to a black woman in Montana, which I thought was funny. But anyways, but he's in Montana and he wants to move because his wife's family is from San Francisco. So he wants to move to San Francisco. And he's like, I don't know. I really like it here. It's really nice here. Like the town's really nice.
So he's gay.
No. So he goes there and he's like, you know what? This is messed up. I don't want to move to San Francisco. I'm happy with being in a red state. And he's there and everybody's happy after that. So the whole movie is shitting and they defeat Jim Carrey. So it's like, it's totally based. It's like, it's a secretly accidental, and they adopt an alien. And, if it was really written by leftists, they would have just killed Sonic immediately. Like, I don't want to raise this thing,
Or made him gay or trans.
Yeah. No, he loves hot dogs, but that's okay,
I mean, the point that I was
getting
at is that
we've
been affecting change for a long time. We've been making them change things. And my issue is that don't forget, like, I love Grumps. I love everything that he's doing. But don't forget, he's one of the corporate guys that is looking at this and going, see, you made a change happen. But we've been doing that for a long time. Like, you're part of, it's industry insider telling the populace, okay, look, we did thing, we won. Whereas,
but here's the thing, Hayden.
Outfits and stuff are still censored, and I'm playing the uncensored version. I'm playing the game. I love the game. It's the most fun I've had with a game for a long time.
And what is this? Helldivers?
No. Stellar Blade.
Oh, Stellar Blade. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm playing the uncensored version.
For those of us who enjoy Helldivers, the point still stands. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, go ahead.
My favorite outfit is still censored. It's the cybernetic bondage outfit is my favorite one, and it's the one that still it has random, like, it covers up the tummy and covers up parts of the cleavage, and like, okay, you can release a new outfit that is uncensored. But the problem is, if I'm going to get it, I have to censor the outfits that I like. You didn't roll anything back. You just said, yeah, okay, we'll release a red one that doesn't have any censorship and a couple of other things. We didn't win anything. They just said, okay, we'll placate everything. We'll say,
And I agree with you as far as the people that are directly involved with that, but from the onlookers, because as you well know, the normies that are out there that aren't clued into this stuff, all they see is like what happens. So when they report on Stellar Blade getting those outfits back, a lot of the things are like, okay, so they roll back the censorship, like. But what I'm saying is,
didn't roll anything back.
I understand. I understand.
Download the patch that censors everything.
But hear me out. Okay. So when we looked at those Trump clips, anybody with a brain says he was controlling that room. But when I was looking for pictures for the thumbnail, which are from that, all of them were trying to say he was booed, he was uncomfortable, he was booed, he was uncomfortable. They were trying to spin it a certain way. And that's for a lot of your people, they're going to look at that and they're going to believe it because they're lazy and they're comfortable. They want to be left alone and they're comfortable. So when they look at that, that is the opinion they gather. They don't look at the article, they look at the title. When you look at Stellar Blade and you see that they say, hey, that they rolled back, or if a good amount of the articles, because a lot of these spurging freaking blue-haired idiots, they're going to be like, oh, they put it back. They're going to give up the ghost. They're going to give us extra points on our side because they're going to be like Stellar Blade kowtows to the alt-rights and stuff like that. But it's going to be like, people are going to look at that and they're going to say, I understand what you're saying and I totally agree. But it's related to the Libertarian Party. It's like, is it 100% or nothing? No, it's 50. If we get 50%, as long as culture is highly reliant on perception, and perception is reality. So if you perceive something as a victory, which a lot of normies do, a lot of people in their 50s and 60s, and a lot of like idiotic college students, they look at headlines and that's all they look into it. They don't take a deep breath and they don't look at anything else. So if we're getting headlines that say, oh, Stellar Blade brings back raunchy outfits or something like that, and that's the prevailing opinion, I understand what you're saying, and I agree. You should still keep fighting tooth and nail, but if the cultural opinion and if the prevailing opinion in headlines, if what is going out there is that we have won, whether or not it's a total win, it is a win for culture, and that's all I give a shit about. I want to trend the right direction. I don't want 100% wins. I just want to keep winning. Not everybody's Mike Tyson. Not everybody's Mike Tyson. Right. You can't just knock somebody out in 15 seconds. You got to work the body. You got to jab at their face. You got to make them defend different areas, and then you work them down. It's a war of attrition. You keep punching them. You keep punching them. You hurt the ribs. So now they guard the ribs, so they got their face open. You jab them in the face. That's what we're trying to do. So if people watching the fight are saying, man, he's getting some good punches in on him, that's what matters. But you're right. You're absolutely right, Hayden. I agree with what you're saying.
My problem is that whenever we take something that's a minor victory and we try to lambast it as this whole like, oh, we won here. And it's like, no, we didn't, because to be a part of the win, we still have to accept what they put on us in the first place. It's not that's not a total win, and it's fine to acknowledge it as a win. It's just continue to fight.
No, totally. No, that's how we got defrauded in the last election, is people got complacent. We are beyond, like people saying we're beyond the and I even hate it that they're saying this in a marketing aspect. We're past the what do they call it?
Margin of fraud.
Margin of fraud. No, you need to be like, get your ass out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Trump said, don't worry about mail-in ballots. We're going to go to the polls. It's like, you stupid asshole. Like, we're in the middle of lockdowns in these blue states. You need to tell people to get out there, and yes, I call Trump a stupid asshole. Nobody's above opinions.
Yeah, nobody's above.
His bump stock shit is stupid. His video game stuff is really stupid. Like a true old man. But he's by far the best option that's out there. But that's the whole thing. What you're talking about, Hayden, is war room. The war room opinion. But you also
things that I actually care about, because I'm enjoying the game. But don't make me like just allow you to do the thing that you did and say, oh, okay, you won. Here's, 2 new outfits, and you have to download the censored patch on everything, and
right
to be able to have access to these. No, fuck you. I want you to fix it. I want
totally.
you to not make me have to be a part of the censorship.
But here's my point, Hayden. And I agree with you totally, because I'm a huge PUBG fan. I hold their feet to the fire like a mofo. Like, I want them to make that Linux compatible so bad, because then I can get rid of Windows completely. It's the only reason I have it on my gaming computer. But anyways, like, I agree. But as somebody that okay, 1-800-DANKY just dropped. I got to share this, Hayden. You're good.
Oh no. Bro, I'm not even Midwestern. I'm from Texas.
Close enough, because y'all don't consider it the South.
Dude, he just dropped a Moab on your ass.
Wow.
He freaking
like
the shockwave just took out a small town. That was really awful. It was, so good one, Danky. That's why he's the man. That's why his cartoons are so funny. He has a great sense of humor. I'm here to thanks. Technically, women are a majority in this country, but I appreciate it. So, well, they are technically. Technically, there's more women than men.
I thought there were more women than men.
That's what I said. That's my point. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Minority. Yeah. That's okay.
Minority.
It's Memorial Day weekend. We've been drinking. I'm on my third one. But my point is, like,
best to come from the kitchen.
If you're in the bunker and you're like, hey, we lost a lot of people. Like we didn't win. We won the battle, but we took a lot of losses, and this is not tenable. I agree with you, Hayden. But as far as the public perception, and my job is to pay, is marketing. It's always been marketing. You want things to trend a certain direction. You cannot get things to change overnight. Much like a pushy client, because I do graphic design. You have to move them along. You can't be like, that's a stupid idea, which, believe me, I want to. In the back room, I say that. I'm like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't have purple and orange and blue on the same page. But they're like, I like it a lot. You just want them to be like, do you want to fail or not? Exactly. I agree with you. What you do behind the scenes should be total victory. What you want the world to perceive for all of the normies out there that just don't care, that think that Bubba Wallace had a noose hanging in his garage, that think that Trump said there's good people on both sides. You need, and I say this because I'm I'm a father and it matters to me. That's why I got involved in the culture war. So that's why I'm coming out hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you have to balance that. You have to be like, I want to get as much as I can for the thing that I love, but I also don't want to make myself look like an asshole in front of the rest of the public, because I don't want them to be dissuaded for continuing the fight, whether it be personal problems where you're having issues and your reliabilities, put into like somebody in the news. I'm not, I don't want to say his name, but I'm just saying, like, that guy swayed a lot of people to one side. He's a lawyer. You know what I mean? He you don't want to bury it. You want to have both bites of the apple. You want to get what you want.
My problem with it is that, yes, incremental victories they're victories, and we should celebrate those. But to not acknowledge that it's simply an incremental victory,
right, and
then fuck off for 5 days or whatever, whenever you're the one who's been leading this.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Because Grums is on vacation right now. He just, all right, we won. Bye.
And there's a groundswell of dissent. Okay, go ahead, ABF. And I think you're about to go the direction that I was about to talk about. Go ahead.
No, I was saying that, yeah, he pieced out. But no, Hayden is 100% right on the cultural war stuff. In fact, that's why me and him got into the same space, is we realized that politics wasn't enough, and the culture is where the battle's at.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
I mean, I love movies, video games. Yeah.
To have somebody like Grums, who is an industry insider, start this like, specific battle with Stellar Blade, and then be like, oh, we won. But we didn't win shit. What do you mean?
Like all he had to do was say a few words. This is a step in the right direction.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. It's not. He's like, we can't accept.
But here's the thing.
We get it. It wasn't a huge win. Like
I can tell you. Okay, so understand. He's a developer. He's a backroom guy. If somebody's in marketing, if you let your people that are on the computers all the time, no offense, ABF, but you would agree. You can't just let, he's looking at it like he doesn't know how to toe the line. He doesn't know how to work the crowd and stuff. Like he doesn't know how to, he doesn't understand things are a trend. When I listen to Grums, when I watch, listen or watch Grums, he's doing that all or nothing thing. And that's where we fail. We want to just go back to where we were immediately. And it's not that easy. Our house is burnt down.
Right. And
the house of common sense is in smolders. We got to build it up brick by brick.
I think that we just need to be pushing back on that. Insofar as like, oh, we won. No, we didn't. They're placating us. It's placation of, okay, all right, you got upset. Now we'll do the thing.
They will cede a little bit of ground because it doesn't actually matter in the long run.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It doesn't actually change it fundamentally, and they know that. And they're just like, we can throw this away. So let's make them think that like they have a win.
Yeah, let them think they have the win. That's the point. And that's where we're at. They are letting us think that we have a win. And the person who was leading the whole charge of this, Grums, has fallen to that. He's gone with let us think we have the win.
So let me give you a counterpoint. The whole thing with Bud Light and the whole thing with Target. A lot of normies jumped on that bandwagon because there's, as soon as you start messing with kids, it's like,
that's the thing.
But it's, once again, I'm talking about trending. I agree with you on the base level, but you have to understand, if everybody was smart, there wouldn't be people working, it's natural that people have when they say room temperature IQ, that means it's just like everybody, just people that are trying to live their life. They work hard. They're great people. They're wonderful Americans, and they don't pay attention until it affects something in their life. With me, it was my movies and my child. I was like, okay, I'm done. Like Last Jedi pissed me off. And then the whole, the stuff that happened when the Summer of Love happened and they were teaching shit to people. I'm like, what? Yeah. So, but and I implore this to everybody. You have to understand you have to trend the right direction. You should not be happy with a 50% victory, but you have to understand that the war has to be won. Like we were trying to win the war. Being concerned about winning, destroying your enemy in battle is not important. Beating your enemy in battle and beating him down, yes, it is important. What Hayden is saying is salient and true.
Been going on for 80 fucking years.
It's been the war's been going on since the beginning of humanity. It's been going on between Adam and Eve and the serpent. Well, it's like it's
I'm just saying that, like, in the sense of if we look at the culture war in the West, it's been going on since Woodrow Wilson was president.
Oh, fucking!
They're going back to COD, really?
We're gonna cover that one soon. If we have a slow news day, I'm gonna bury that dude and his wife, who was president for 1 year.
Yeah, she was.
You're coming on that stream. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Everybody on this panel is invited. If anybody if you know about, like, people say Biden's the worst president ever, I'm like, nah, son. Woodrow Wilson is by far, literally.
Yep. Wilson.
Yeah.
But they say Carter, but it's much worse.
It's almost a meme on this channel. I talk about him almost like all the time. It's like Woodrow Wilson is literally the worst president that ever lived. Yeah. And by the way, didn't live through part of his term.
Was a vegetable for half of his fucking term. And then you have FDR, who they decided to give a random third term to.
And a fourth, partial fourth. Yeah.
That's some Roman level shit of we fucked up.
I can't
Right?
believe
If you look
they
at all of the Roman Empire, that is some stuff that
I cannot believe that they amended that to have 2 terms. That just blows my mind.
it was yeah.
but
They did, and that was where the leftist woke ideology.
Oh yeah, Biden ain't even in charge. We know Obama's in charge right now.
Corn boy, I got news for you. Hoover. Let me say this because I won't get in trouble on YouTube. All of the chairs in the White House were turned upside down. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Malty, how long has your background been that way?
Just like the last 10 seconds.
Phantom
just sent it to me.
Can you like duck? Can you duck out of the screen?
Well, no. If you go back to where you were, Malty, it looks like new Malty is sniffing current Malty.
It's
now it looks like ads are sniffing you.
It's an infinite regression of Malty.
Yeah, there's a lot of sniffing going on. There should be Biden in the background too.
Yeah, that should be Biden. Yeah, it need to be Biden.
Ricada had a lot of sniffing going on as well.
Oh,
and just like keep screenshotting it and making yourself.
Dude, yeah, no, okay, memers out there, memers. Phantom X, shit meme king, Isaac. Get out there. I want to see the most devolved, regressive, fucking like. I want you guys to do a feedback loop on each other, and I want the shittiest meme. I want to see Isaac and Phantom X. I want you guys to go back and forth like old school. I don't know how old you are, Hayden, but you remember Fark.com when it was good?
Yes.
They'd have the Photoshop contest. They would just keep building on each other's memes. I want to have an old school Fark.com contest. I want Phantom X and Isaac and anybody else that feels emboldened to join. I want to have a back and forth meme contest. And on the next stream, we're going to you have to be here, Malty. I don't care. I don't care. You have to be back here because your background is going to be whatever. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Guarded phone with my background.
I want an old school 2004 Fark background where it's just a bunch of degenerates adding on to a Photoshop.
5 renditions of Malty behind himself.
I want to just.
We've done Inception before, though.
I want to be so deplorable that the YouTube algorithm crashes the entire site. Like I want it to be so awful it doesn't know what to do. Yeah, I want to poison. That's the name of the contest. Poison the algorithm. Poison the algorithm.
All right, please. Phantom, get on there because there might be some Inception.
Okay. So here's the rules, guys. Here's the rules. Isaac and Phantom, pay attention. You guys have the attention span of a fucking peanut, just like me. Here's the rules. I'm going to throw it in Phantom X Discord because he's Phantom X. And he is like he's a meme in and of himself in our Discord, in the GCA Discord. He's fucking hilarious. Fuck you. Yeah, so Phantom X goes first. Oh, here we go. Oh, the shit talking. Hold on.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, damn! You
All
guys
right.
that know you. Oh, it's on.
All right, it's on. Okay, so you guys cannot jump out ahead of each other. So Phantom X, he gets seniority because he's old as fuck. He's even older than I am, but he's the shit meme king of GCA, and he's always in the general chats. He's the man. Nothing against you, Isaac. You're in there too. I'll post it. Yes. So you can only reply. You can only build like we get. Okay, Hayden, you know what I'm talking about. You remember the Fark meme wars. You can only add once the last person is added. So Phantom will add, then Isaac gets to add. You don't get to jump ahead. If you jump ahead, I'll delete the fuck out of that shit. I'll be paying attention to that shit.
So hit each old one with the reply as the new one.
Yeah, it can only be replies. If you try to do shit behind the scenes, I'll bury your ass. I'll ban you from the server. No, I'm just kidding. I won't. If you try to do 2 and 1, I'll delete the latest one. Like I will be in meme war. I'll be paying attention. So I want a Phantom Isaac meme war. I want an old school 20-year-old Fark.com knockout drag out fight. And on next week, Hayden knows what I'm talking. Like that's the best kind of meme is when it's just like you're trying to one up each other. Yep. All right. Okay. So okay. Everybody on the stream, everybody in the GCA Discord, if these motherfuckers try to get if they try to high side my ass, you better report it. You better tell me.
They have both confirmed.
Okay.
Okay. You
so
have
Malty, you have to come on next week's stream.
It is mutual combat. So
yes,
it's a shit about it,
and just one-upping each other. One and then the other, and then one, and then the other. Like,
blow for blow. Let's sell this shit on pay-per-view.
I want to see 7 days of recursive autism. That's what I want to see. Days? And if you guys skip, I'm telling you,
that you might have go Rumble.
If you skip steps, if you guys try to, if you try to cheat,
Rumble.
If you try to cheat, I'll call you out on stream and I'll make a meme of you. And you don't want me making a meme of your ass. I'll bury you. The only thing they'll remember is the meme I made of you. So
no, and you know what? I think Isaac and Phantomax, they're going to abide by the rules.
That might be a Rumble exclusive right there.
By the way, everybody else on the panel, we still have 15 people here. We're an hour and 20 minutes in. By the way, if everybody's having fun, let me know. I'm having a blast. I feel like I'm at a dive bar just having shots with my friends here. This is really fun.
That's what whenever I messaged you earlier and I was like, hey, you know what? I think I got time. Like I'm not doing anything. I took my girlfriend out to go eat dinner earlier and I was like, these guys are my friends. Like I only talk to them, you know, a little bit whenever we're doing whatever.
Hold on. Whoa.
Oh, they're going after it.
You better, Isaac. You don't understand. You're talking to an old man from Georgia. He'll beat your ass. It's like, anyways, go ahead, Hayden. Sorry. That was really salty, so I had to call that out.
No, I was talking to her, and I was like, because you know, we got to talking about stuff, and it was like because of where I work, whatever. Like I work 700 miles away from where I actually live, and I've got a friend from high school who occasionally pops into some chats and stuff. And he invited me to cook out tonight, but I would have to drive an hour to go hang out with him. And I was like, no, these people on the internet, they're my friends. That's why I want to go to Dallas. That's why I'm going to Dallas Fan Expo, is because that's where, like, you guys are my buddies. Like, that's how I see you guys. Like, you're my actual friends. And to be able to come on and just hang out with you guys and just shoot the shit and just talk, like, I don't get to do that with people.
It's probably because of your fruity ass drink you keep drinking every stream you're on. I digress.
Fuck you, Mo. You're ruining the moment.
I know it was getting too gay. This is like, if it was on Late and Gay, I'd let the homosexuality flow. But I got an American flag in the background. Yeah, what is that shit?
Take a guess. What do you think it is?
Well, judging by how late Hayden was, I think that he actually is pretty gay today.
I would say that's probably HRTs.
11 a.m. This is literally just vodka and club soda.
Ooh, what kind of vodka? Red? Why is it red?
Tito's vodka. So it's the cup.
Tito's is not red either.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like it's a little opaque. It's not exactly clear, which is why it's good. But yeah,
like it's just the cup that's red, and the gold is also not part of the drink. That's a female Grim Reaper. This is
which I think is an accurate representation of going.
Because women take everything from you and kill your soul.
Yeah,
this is a cup that was sold by Calliope Mori.
My ex-wife is doing that now. Take the soul.
Who's a VTuber? It's VTuber merchandise. Is the cup that I drink from all the time.
Okay, it doesn't matter if you pour straight 190 proof whiskey in there; it's fucking gay.
No.
I was actually gonna ask him. I was like, I'm always drinking beer, and then you had this like fruity looking drink. I was gonna ask you behind the scenes. Mo just brought it up.
No, that's the point. like if you're ever at a cookout and you're not making fun of people at the point where even like the most resilient of us are like, this motherfucker, I'm gonna have to punch him in the nuts. You know,
No, it's
like,
it's only gay if you go like this with your pinky.
Yeah, you ring pinky. Yeah, you're a straight guy.
well, I don't know if I had like $10,000 worth of guns behind me. I could. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's literally nothing you could do to make it gay whatsoever.
Mo, you think that's $10,000?
Oh no!
Well, I grew up in Indiana where the economy was actually pretty healthy.
It's
but, yeah.
the gun on the top is $10,000.
I was about to say that one alone. Yeah, exactly.
That one's a $10,000.
I don't want Molly to think that you've been skipping on dog treats. So okay, I'm trying to let her down easy.
No, she gets plenty of treats. Trust me. This M16 right here is an NFA weapon, which means that there's finite amounts of them. It's a full auto M16.
A full auto M16. You paid $8,000 for that one.
No.
No.
They cost a lot more than that. This gun right up here is a M16 SMG.
Probably good. Probably well in 20.
That's worth even more.
Is Isaac correct?
Is that right? Is it?
Yes.
20?
Whoa.
No, not that one. The previous one. Yes.
I 25K easily just for that one alone.
I'm sorry, I dropped it by 10.
The cheapest NFA gun is right here. This is the Mac 11. You can pick one of those up for about $12,000.
That sounds right.
I know where I'm going during the apocalypse.
You guys
we're all heading.
Six figures behind them easily.
ABF is sitting there with fucking like $200,000.
So when when World War III started or the Beijing happened, we're going.
You know what I love about ABF's backdrop is he's got basically as much as I paid for a house right behind him, and then his fucking closet and his door. It looks like he rented out like a low rent apartment. Like it's just like there's no like. It's all like just kind of like an apartment behind him, but like what's right? It looks like he's about ready to just like fulfill his manifesto.
Well, you know what's behind the closet door?
More guns.
It's a gun safe. There's a gun safe behind there.
I love how basic the rest of his room is. He's like, okay. Yeah, literally like John Wick could be like, whoa.
Dude,
I'm assuming there's a bulletproof business suit somewhere in this room.
Actually, I don't own any armor. I've been thinking about getting a vest.
Yeah, that's the next investment. Definitely.
Hey, Danky. Yeah, can we get him on our side?
Well, I'll just contract you to make memes of all my enemies.
See? So. Yeah.
You know what's great about Danky? We're gonna go out into the weeds here. We're gonna talk about other stuff, but I don't care. It's Memorial Day weekend. The greatest part about being American is we can talk about anything. We don't have to have any fear of reprisal, which save for a few people, which I hope they get let off by Trump and his cabinet. We have become partially a banana republic, but by and large, a lot of us under the line plebes, we can say whatever we want, and I'm glad we can. And for the people that risked their lives and lost their lives, we appreciate it. For the people that have been part of the armed forces, like Drunken Sailor, even though he steps on my jokes, I really appreciate it. So
I said earlier, I posted a picture on Twitter of we were out at a Mexican restaurant and I was drinking a margarita with a Corona shoved into it.
Is that shit good? I never tried it.
Dude, it's so good.
I'm afraid I would get a hangover immediately because I can't handle tequila.
Yeah, no, I'm worried about waking up with that tomorrow. But the thing is, I know that everyone who died in service of this country would have loved for me to be sitting there drinking a margarita with a beer shoved into it. That's all they want for us.
Yeah,
that's they want me to do that, so that's how I'm gonna spend my Memorial Day weekend.
Drink up and enjoy your freedom. Damn it!
Absolutely.
Go a little bit out. Make sure you
our average our average on the stream is 15 people. Between our crowd and 16 people right now. Between our crowd and the rest of the people on the panel, we could have a full-on flag football game. All right. Like when you look at one thing that changed when we started streaming, and I think ABF and Malty would agree, and certainly Drunken Sailor and everybody else. Once you start streaming and you're trying to get your opinion out there to try to get people, you start looking at those numbers as if they were literally right in front of you. You're not comparing them. And this is to everybody out there. And I think this is what the self-imposed gate to getting your ass out there and putting something out there. You need to get your opinion out there. I don't care if you think it's shit. I don't care if you think you're the only one. You need to get your opinion out there. And the best way to do that, visualize your crowd as if they're sitting in chairs in front of you.
Yes.
When we do late and gay with the GCA, and when we do the stream right now, I have 15 people. If I had 15 people in my garage where I could barely fit, that's fucking amazing. All right, seriously. If you get we late and gay with the GCA, we had 45 people at some point, and then we didn't even have any guests on. That's a lot of people. You understand? You're taking up 2 to 3 hours of people's time. Do not be afraid to stream. Don't be afraid to stream. Like Hayden has been on multiple streams recently, and he makes really good points. He's metered. He doesn't say or like or any of that stuff. He drinks out of a gay-ass glass, but you know what? We'll fix that. I'll send him a mug.
Glass.
All right. I'm just saying.
Cost me a lot of money.
I'm just saying. I want 100% victory. I want you to drink out of a manually glass. All right.
Well, okay, I gotta go buy the what is it? The 20-pound fucking.
You get the beer stein. Yes.
Now here you get.
Have you guys seen that one?
You already have long hair, so you're really.
Have you guys seen there's a tumbler, that I think
Drunken Sailor wins
15, 20 pounds.
Can't beat
like
this. You really
and
can't.
it's just glass that like you just drink water out of it, but it weighs 20 fucking pounds. But it's all metal. It's a metal tumbler, kind of like this one here that I have. But it weighs 20 pounds.
You know what? I want to design a tumbler for you where it's a bridge collapsing.
That'd be awesome, actually.
I would a
gay bridge collapsing.
Just like a silhouette of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. But it says Hayden's opinion with a equals mark.
Oh man, that's gonna be a meme. That's gonna be a.
So yeah, Hayden's opinion is what's breaking the bridge.
Yes. Hayden, and his faggoty glass. No, sorry, we're almost an hour and a half.
I'm going to drink out of this faggoty glass because that's my Oshi. That's my number one VTuber, Maury Calliope.
If we're going down this route, it's no longer Big Fig. We should bag all the fags.
First of all, the number one VTuber is it's a Gundam, and it's not even close. So Kershaw. Okay, for you it's Kershaw, and I wouldn't blame you for that.
The weirdest thing is that people that like Gundam didn't realize that Gundam is a VTuber.
Mm-hmm.
It went on for a long time. Where
he was a VTuber before VTubers were a thing.
VTubers and Gundam's been a VTuber for like 5 years.
By definition, he is.
More than that. He had that 3D. He had that 3D model.
Yeah,
which made him look like he was like inbred. But you live and you learn. Yeah.
But Gundam's been a VTuber, and then you have all these people who like Gundam and go, VTubers are cringe. And that's why I worked so hard to get Kirsha into the space, because she's super based.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad that you did that.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, the sun is out. The hay is plentiful. Hayden, you need to start a channel.
Kirsha is super like her personality. She's very funny, right? Like,
and she has no reason to be. I've heard her background.
Yeah.
She should just curl up in a corner and just cry. Like seriously, I'm dead serious. Like that's like I thought I had a rough go of it. And, you know, and I'm like,
Has got her background is if you
her
don't
mom,
know,
by the way, her mom. If you want to research it, don't go into it. I want people to research it and go watch those like the It's a Gundam stream. She goes into great detail.
I'll
watch
just
that stream.
say her mother dated somebody whenever she was like 10, 15, something like that. Her mother was dating somebody who had a certain Nazi symbol tattooed on them.
Way to be keep it below the line there. You're like a certain Nazi. You're supposed to say Yahtzee or like
yeah, fuck it. Like
that's all right. That's part of your class. It's giving you AIDS.
That's part of it, right? Is like I think there's like certain things that people don't. Okay, everybody knows that I'm in a lot of different like YouTube channels and stuff like that. Like I'm around the.
Have you started your YouTube channel?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so who's the guy?
I remembered you were going live, and I was like, I'll just go on there. And
oh my goodness, I was so excited. I was excited anyways because my dad was a Vietnam Air Force vet. Mm-hmm. Drunken Sailor. I never asked my dad this because he was never like, I was in the Air Force. You need to, he was always like kind of low key.
Yeah.
If somebody passes away of natural causes, are they to be remembered on Memorial Day or?
Yeah.
Yes, they're
yeah. Okay. Remember everybody.
Because there's people of differing opinion. Okay, so here's the thing that concerned me. We found out after my father passed away, he was on planes that had Agent Orange on it, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I lost my swear an oath to America to defend and protect America. Did they swear an oath? Did they go through boot camp?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I've heard
they died in battle and while on active duty, or even after the fact when they came home.
To me, it's like
lost their life well serving the country.
So
even,
my dad
even if he didn't get deployed.
Yeah,
even if he didn't get
my dad
deployed,
was deployed.
They are still a member of our military, and no matter how they died, I think they deserve respect.
My dad was an active part of the Tet Offensive, believe it or not. He was a cryptographer.
Really?
Yeah, so he was sending messages when they weren't supposed to, and they threatened him with Leavenworth, and he's like, he didn't tell us any of this stuff until he was about ready to die. Like he was a man of his word, which is what I try to be. And I'm not perfect.
My dad was in Vietnam. Both my parents in the Army, same as well. A lot of things they're still alive, but a lot of things they still can't even talk about what happened during that time.
When the U.S. Army, when the U.S. Armed Forces are at their best, my dad grew up literally in poverty in rural West Virginia. And if you know anything about that, rural West Virginia, if you live in a project, that's like the Beverly Hills to somebody who lives in rural West Virginia, because nobody gives a shit about poor white people. Sorry. Or like poor farmers.
Absolutely correct.
Drunken Sailor. Like seriously, poor farmers. And there's a lot of people that grew up from sharecroppers. They get no respect. They get no help.
None.
And they've been scratching and surviving
for no reason.
For 150 years. Yeah. Farmers get no respect. Some do. Some just get lost in the shuffle.
My grandpa
makes no sense for people, and now they're really going through it now. Our government coming in to take over a lot of these farms, especially if they got cattle or they have any livestock with the bird flu stuff. It's only gonna get worse. They don't respect the farmers because they want to control and take over the farm, especially our government.
Yeah,
my grandpa died from back in 2020. I lost my grandpa to COVID, and it sucked being somebody who knew that COVID was just the flu, but also like if you were old or you were young, like we lost people to that.
Yep.
A lot of people couldn't even spend
their last moments with their loved ones because our government told them you can't be there.
Exactly.
And that's what, remember, you couldn't be with grandma, granddad because they told you, no, you couldn't be there with their last moments or be there when it was sick and stuff. Your grandma, granddad in the hospital was by themselves because our government told you couldn't be there.
Yep. They wouldn't allow you into
be
the
in
hospital.
the room. And no matter what, can you go to the hospital or be in the room because of a flu?
They had to die by themselves.
Alone.
And again, like I'm somebody who, like, I know COVID was overblown, but the fact of the matter is my granddad did die from it. And, I've had it, 3 times, I think now.
Yeah, I've had it twice.
And, but the problem is that I wasn't able to go be with my grandpa because of the lockdown bullshit that the government put in place.
Were you in Texas when it happened?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, like Indiana, we were there, and I remember putting it on Facebook when I realized it wasn't a piece of shit platform. But I said basically, I'm like, you want to give this level of power to the government? Just watch out.
Yep. And that's what it was. It was every government overreaching with everything.
Once you give the government your freedom and liberty, they don't give it back.
They don't.
People think that red states are red states. No,
they're not.
They're like maroon. I think maroon is the right color, like halfway between red and purple.
Yep.
Like it's not a real red state. A real red state is like
Wyoming.
Yes.
Montana, out there in the middle of nowhere, not much.
Montana approved full-term abortions.
Dude, I'm worried about Arizona.
Yes.
Yeah. That's where I'm in.
Horror was
red as
Horror and Sheep City, which, by the way,
everybody from California kept moving to different states like Arizona, Nevada, Montana, because they destroyed California. Okay, we destroyed this, and
they're like locusts.
Destroyed, yeah.
They're like locusts with AIDS.
Yeah,
it's like the second plague from biblical times.
Texas, they're doing Texas now.
You're in Maricopa County, aren't you?
Yep.
So if we put rainbow colors over a door, will they leave us alone?
Oh,
no, because then
thank you. A Passover joke.
Okay.
I
was about to get angry and
Mo, they'll get mad that there's no trans flag up there too.
Exactly. They would knock on the door. What's a trans flag? What's this flag? What's this representation?
Totally.
If
like,
you
okay,
put a trans flag over your door, it wouldn't be accurate enough because I'm sure you guys have all seen it, where like if you rotate the flag and you put 4 of them together.
It's amazing how.
I actually don't know what you're talking about because I have a real job and a real life.
I spent 16 days in the middle of the fucking desert, and I'm still.
Yeah, how do you know about tranny flags? Come on, man.
Oh, dude, look at. Okay, I'm gonna put this one up here for 1 second. This is brutal, but it's fucking hilarious. 1-800-DANKY just put in.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
I saw that too just now.
Oh,
holy shit! Oh, it's like that's brutal. I like it.
There's the dilator.
Good Lord.
Okay, so Danky is in his early 20s. Like he could literally be my son. He might be my son, considering how tall he is. I got around before I met my wife. Danky is, and I mean that, and we're gonna go back to a serious tone. Danky is winning the war on opinion because this shit is so funny. If you, and this is why you need to join the GCA, because he'll talk about how, like, people think that he's making fun of G&G and Neurotic, and the other part is like he's attacking them. Like they don't know what he's doing, and it's great. If you look at his comments, they just it's half and half. He is literally doing what Howard Stern used to do before he became a cuck. He's fucking like. Danky is playing the crowd perfectly, and it's amazing.
Well,
like,
part of it is
Danky,
the left doesn't know what a meme is. They don't have that sense of humor. So
true.
Nope. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They don't get it.
They really don't.
They have no clue what satire, sarcasm, just
I would not become a cook. Man, I love Danky.
Like, look at The Onion, for instance. That's turned into a lefty satire site, and it's just
not even funny anymore. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
yeah. Even Babylon B can't keep up with the shit. I'm not making fun of them, but they like they'll say something, and a month later it'll be like, because you have an account on Twitter called, or X, whatever. It's called Not the Bee,
Not to be.
And it's like right here. They're like right there.
Yeah. What's funny though is that every once in a while the Onion will have actually something funny, like once or twice a year, and they're like, "See, they still got it."
Yeah,
and you're
I'm
like,
agreeing with
"What
it.
are you talking about?"
And, that's the thing about like cultural humor and stuff like that. Like it's happened to everybody. Cultural humor, cultural favors, stuff like that. Do not hold a person as a god. Hold a god as a god.
Yes.
Like, and
Hey,
I-
God,
and
the God.
the god.
Sorry,
But what I want to say is I want to say this as far as a kind of a baseline cultural commentary. Do not treat a human as an end all be all. Like people that worship Trump, I have a problem.
Yeah.
People that worship Biden, I have a problem.
Yep.
If you don't hold anybody's feet to the fire, you're a problem. There are 7 billion people roaming this earth right now. None of them are perfect.
Nope.
So you need to treat them as such.
Yep.
And Jordan Peterson has shown that he's wrong about a lot of stuff, but he's right about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That's that's just how we are. We might be knowledgeable about some things, but we'll be knowledgeable not about a lot of things, but it shouldn't affect, and the problem is in the YouTube era, in the internet era, I've created a monster with Phantom and Isaac.
I told you.
They've had 3 and 4 back and forth right now. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. We got 7 more days of this.
Maybe they
7
should make
more
a
days.
rule of like only 1 change per day or something like that.
No, fuck that. Fark.com. 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 Fark.com was as fast as you could do it. Fuck you and your mother. No offense. Your joke mother. Your joke mother. Not your real
telling you,
mother.
we have to do a rumble on this one next week.
No. Yeah, no. I don't care. I'll do it. Yeah. So, no. I want to bring it back to the old school where it was just nothing was off limits. So if we have to do it on Rumble, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
So.
we might have to.
Yeah, but I wanted to get on more stuff, and I think we covered all of the main elements of tonight. RFK is not the savior, nor would he be.
Never. He never was.
No,
I'm just saying, there's going to be people that watch this. Not many, but they'll watch it. Okay, Malty, what's going on? You're a hard man to.
Looking at me more.
Yeah, you're looking at your future background.
Yeah, that too.
Yes, I have no problem using it. Because I also have this one.
Well, maybe we should make a rule. Don't be putting any dildos or something that we're gonna get in trouble on YouTube.
PG-13. Because by the way, if you're an artist, a limited palette is a good thing. You cannot go full disgusting. All right, Isaac. All right, Phantom. It has to be. We have to be able to show it on stream. I want to hear. I want to hear you respond. All right. I want the 2 autists in our Discord to let us know that they understood what we said. All right. That is a really good account. It's a good account. All right. Phantom, Isaac. Okay. Agreed. Phantom, wake up.
Isaac agreed, if you didn't see it yet.
But then again,
YouTube loves.
You're Asian. That's not fair.
Actually, no, Mo. He's got a point because by the time we have our next show, it's going to be June.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be.
Well, keep it.
Will be in effect. 100%.
Well, as far as an artist, a limited palette makes the best work. So make sure you keep it. I just want it as a general challenge. PG-13 or below. If I see any titties or boobies or
definitely. Yeah, nothing rated R.
I'm sure you will, Isaac.
This good is something else. I'm gonna cry tonight.
All right. So okay. So in 7 days, we're gonna have the most disgusting, deplorable background for Malty. And I don't care if he gets the HIV. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna pull your weak ass on stream, and I'm gonna go to your hotel room. I'm gonna go to your hospital room and say, "We're streaming, motherfucker. This is the background."
Wow.
They did the Hayden said
no PG-13. You can go a little salty, but
oh goodness.
You can cuss, you can show cleavage, you can show all this other kind of shit. Just no areolas down there.
Nope. As far as an artist, I want to limit them completely. I want it to be soft PG-13.
Oh man.
I want it to be at the cusp of PG-13. So
yeah, don't be throwing like Sydney Sweeney stuff just because you think it's gonna get a hit. Like, do something that you're actually proud of.
I mean, I'm proud of Sydney Sweeney's assets.
I'm not.
I haven't seen her assets. I've seen her boobas, but I haven't seen her assets.
Not good.
Well said, Hayden. All right, everybody. I'd like to thank you for joining. No, I'm just kidding.
A man of many words.
Great outro, Hayden. Totally don't sound like a truck driver.
Man of many words and
man of many words and even more sounds. Oh, dude, I really appreciate everybody coming on the stream. We've averaged about 15 people on the stream. Those are 15 people that I hope have had a fun time. I've been laughing so hard, like the muscles, the smile muscles and the laugh muscles have been hurting.
Yeah,
like it's been hurting. Like it's like that's when you know you've had a good time. I don't care how many people watch, but I'm glad. I hope all of you have had a really good time.
I don't care.
Really crow's feet need a foot bath.
But I love you guys. You guys are my friends. You guys are the people that I want to hang out with, rather than being out doing like other shit, like
subhuman.
Guys,
with that.
You're my people. I totally struck.
Yeah, you're missing. You need to be like Chicago Phil. What is his name? The guy that streams in his truck.
Dude, I might be. Like,
you should. There's no reason you shouldn't. If I can stream, I drove cross country 3 years ago with T-Mobile. If T-Mobile can keep me online and let me stream on Twitch, there's no reason anybody else should have a problem.
I did that back in 08, 09 with T-Mobile with the little flip phone, so cross country. So you can do. If I can do it back then, you can do it now.
Yeah, that was the last time he was sober, by the way. So.
All right, we got to go back. We got to go back over 20 years for that one.
Am I giving you too much credit? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
You really are.
I'm sorry. I thought you were a piece of shit. I just didn't know how deep the well was.
I am a piece of shit, but it's been a lot longer than I've been sober.
Right. So the thing, I love this because I get to come on here, like come on this stream and the last like couple of streams that I've been on, and I'm just hanging out with the bros, right? Like,
yeah,
we're just hanging out. I don't know.
Let me ask you,
how's
your social battery level right now?
My social battery is actually recharged because like I like you guys.
That's
like,
interesting.
It's not depleted.
Really?
You guys are the people that I want to hang out with. Last night, my social battery got like depleted because I was out at a bar, like dealing with a bunch of people that I didn't want to talk to and hang out with, but they all wanted to talk to me and hang out with me. But tonight, I get to be with you guys, and you guys are all awesome. Like,
dude, seriously, like Isaac,
you guys are my friends.
Dude,
like,
Isaac,
this is what I want to do. Is
like seriously, if you so Hayden, have you had a chance to interact with Phantom X, the shit meme king, as I call him?
He has actually, and this is going to be an exclusive for just this podcast, and I'm not going to mention it anywhere else. He actually made me a profile picture that's away from my orange H that I'm going to use on Twitter and YouTube and everywhere else. As soon as I start going at it with YouTube, he's I think he used an AI generation.
Doesn't matter. That's where I made his.
Looks good, and I told him, I was like, hey, I'm gonna use this, but I've gotta continue to grift the orange H for like a little while longer. But once I upload something, it's gonna be this. He's made me a thing.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Well, the H can always be like a little circle somewhere in the picture, maybe like on
you can have it on the side or somewhere, up at the top somewhere.
No, it should be a pasty until he gets rid of that fucking glass. So it should be right here. It'd be like, yeah.
I mean, listen, my orange H.
Don't cope. We're men here.
The H is everywhere at this point, and it's just the general thing that YouTube gave me, and I'm just using it. Fucking wrong with it. We had the whole argument of the Alphabet Alliance versus the Avatar Army, and
dude. Okay, so backroom thing, real quick. When I shared the thumbnail when you first came on Late Game with the GCA, Alec Baldwin's Finger and Jessica were like, "No!" And I'm like, "Yes."
I know.
I didn't realize how strong the lines were, and I'm like, "Yeah."
Were you?
Yes. Phantom X, the shit meme king. Everybody throw a salute for this man right here. Salute the shit meme king.
Dude, you're doing awesome work, brother.
Oh, dude, it's a war of attrition. It's like it's like a 65% passing. He's got a D+. He's got D+ memes, but he puts out 20 in the day. So he's just burying these guys.
Yes. So
the shit meme king. I'm telling you, that's how he's gonna get there. He's a shit meme. He's from Georgia. All right, he doesn't have any other road to success unless he weaponizes his retardation. Malty is from Louisiana, so he's safe. So
it's called Louisiana for one.
Louisiana.
I don't live there anymore. I left about 8 years ago, but I am still in the South.
Yeah,
you can take the Louisiana out of the Malty, but you can't take the Malty out of the Louisiana.
You can wrestle the gator out of the swamp, but
by the way,
gator
bites are the best. Gator bites,
crawfish.
Gator bites are wrong.
You better have it blackened too. If you don't have blackened gator, then you're not living,
dude.
Yep.
If it swims or it lives in a body of water, it's blackened. As far as I'm concerned, blackened catfish. Yeah, blackened salmon.
We get that crawl, whatever. We don't have it blackened or fried, whatever the case, we will eat it.
And you know what the secret to blackening spice is, right?
You got a Neil on his neck.
No, you don't.
God damn.
One day after the anniversary.
Well, he's been sober for 4 years. I mean, damn, good job, guy.
I mean, we should be celebrating that. Like he's been sober for 4 years.
He hasn't put a gun to any pregnant women's stomach. I mean, he's doing a good job.
He women. He ain't assaulting nobody. He ain't robbing nobody. He ain't got no robbing nobody. Counterfeit money. He's doing a good job on the rehab.
He's doing better than he's done.
Isaac, I got you, Isaac. You're good, man. I see all the stuff you're putting up there. It's fucking hilarious. This is going to be one for the ages. It's going to be really funny. So we're doing the old, like Photoshop, like before Twitter, before social media. You had to wait till somebody built, like it was a one-up thing. It was like, okay. It was like capture the flag, but with autistic people that had Photoshop. So it was great. So,
I can't wait,
dude. Seriously, I feel like I should be grilling burgers and hot dogs during the stream. Like it was so based, it was so American.
But that's the thing, right? Like we're all just buddies hanging out, and this is our like Memorial Day weekend of like just getting the bros around to hang out. Like this is. We do it over the internet now.
Seriously.
I think
this man has grabbed the bull by the horns and dragged him to the ground and turned him into tasty hamburgers and steaks and tomahawks. So
a lot of work in.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, Danky, like you're far too nice. Like you should be high-siding our ass right now. You're just killing it. So to quote
also to your point, hey. Also, to your point, Hayden, Yes, this is what it is about. This is how the GCA started. Is people want to hang out. We're passionate about certain things, but we also want everyone to be involved.
Yes.
And that's what's so great about
just
it.
Important, if not more important than anybody who's on the stream. Like hanging out with you guys. That's I want to hang out with the chat, and that's it. That's all we are, right? Like we're all just the chat, and
that's where we came from.
Yeah,
he put it in his name. I love it.
I just want to hang out with you guys. And
oh, dude, no, seriously, you're literally like you're going to like a Division II college like Scottie Pippen. I hope you don't end up like Scottie Pippen because his life got fucked up.
I was gonna say.
No, I was just about to like Dennis Rodman. But Drunken Sailor knows what I mean. Like you're in a who gives a shit college, but you got recruited because people recognize the talent. Like I don't care if you do it in your truck or something like that. That's more authentic than anything else we're getting out here. Like
so people that within the next month or so,
do it. I'll
be.
I'm telling you,
I'll actually be making.
Yeah, I can't speak for Drunken Sailor, and I'd love to hear your backstory, Drunken Sailor. Like on a slow night where we talk about how we got into politics, it'd be really fun.
Oh,
but we got through half the topics we needed to tonight, which was really fun. All right, Hey guys, so I thought I was in the back end of the stream, but we're gonna end it right now because I don't want people to go through a 3-hour stream of a bunch of drunk people talking full of shit. So I'm going to end it right now and vote for Trump. If you don't, you're a faggot. Have a good night, guys.
True. Later.
Later.
I thought